Hello. Let's see. For Instagram. Nobody's here yet, so I'll vibe. Perfect. Hello, everybody who may or may not be here. I think it's too soon for anyone to be here. My makeup is like crusty. This is the makeup I put on easily 12 hours ago, so bear with me, everybody. Hello, Alex. Okay, so somebody's here. Hello. That's fine. Maybe it's better that nobody's here because I can just start talking. Go about my agenda. Hello. I wanted to check in because I did not mean to go this long without posting, and I feel very sad that I did that. It wasn't my intention. But basically what happened... Oh, now everyone's popping in. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. You're going to hear motorcycles. I can't do anything about that. Here they go. I swear they know I'm live. It's like they know that I'm doing this because they don't make a peep until just now. So that was a motorcycle intermission for everybody. Oh, thank you. Not another drama channel. That's so kind. Thank you. Oh my gosh. And here I am, so unprofessional with motorcycles. Also, someone said my plants are thriving. This one needs to be watered by Monstera addisonii. But anyway. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. I know I always say I didn't mean to go so long without posting, but genuinely, my plan was I was going to post my mental health update and then immediately get into regular scheduled content, like 1 to 2 videos a week, not pushing myself, anything crazy. And then, just in full transparency, like that next week, after I talked about all the progress I was making and how I was working with a team to get my mental health in check, that next week I ended up having a really bad reaction to a medication that I was put on, and I've kind of been recovering and adjusting from that ever since, which I feel is important to talk about because mental health treatment is not a linear journey. It's something that can get worse before it gets better. So I'm okay now, and I also got a promotion at work, and I'm adjusting to a new schedule, and that's been interesting. So, like, I feel okay, still working on stuff, but switching... Oh, wait, I lost the... Oh, wait. Come on, give me the comment. Switching medications is always super finicky and bullshit. Withdrawal symptoms are real. Yeah, so it was kind of like a weird place that I was in. Thank you so much, everybody, for the congratulations on the promotion. It happened out of nowhere, and I'm very excited that it did. And I actually feel like I'm much better suited for what I'm doing now than what I was hired to do, which is always exciting. And it's exciting to put on a resume that I moved up so fast because I had like just hit my 90 days when that happened. So thank you, everybody. That means a lot. Oh, my nose ring feels like it's weird, but I don't think it is. I also get to put my septum ring back in because I have to wear a mask my whole birthday now. So you can't see this part of me, so it's fine. So I put all my nose jewelry back in, and I get to do crazy things with my eyes because it's the only part of me that you can see. But anyway, so that's where I've been up to. I'm just kind of trying to get a schedule. I think that's the thing that has been the hardest for me is before everything, before getting help, before the promotion, before all that, every day of my life just felt like a battle to get to the next day. Again, motorcycles. Gotta love it. Every day of my life felt like a battle to get to the next day, and I just couldn't get used to my schedule, and I felt like I had no time other than getting up, going to work, sleeping, and then rinse and repeat, basically. Now I'm slowly starting to feel like it's not a drain to get up in the morning. I don't mind going to work anymore. I come home, I don't feel drained. I don't want to just immediately go back to bed. I have time to do things. Like normally in the past, I, at 7 o'clock at night, would not have the energy to do something like this, like a stream. Now I felt good. Like yesterday, I felt like I was bored and I needed something to do. And I felt that same way today. So I was like, screw it. I guess I'll go live. So that's been good. That's how I feel like I know I'm going in the right direction. And I know Georgia and I are working on a better filming schedule for the Half Cousin podcast so that I could have room in my life to pre-film videos for this channel over the weekend. And then my hope is I can pre-film on the weekends and then edit 1 or 2 videos through the week to put up on my personal channel. And then you could always, of course, watch us on the Half Cousins podcast. I am so sorry for anyone watching this back. I genuinely knew that they would go by, but they weren't this bad all day, which is why I feel like I swear they know that I'm doing this. But anyway, so my plan is to hopefully film on the weekends, like 1 or 2 things, edit them throughout the week and throw them up. You can see me and or listen to me on the Half Cousin podcast every Sunday, regardless. And that would be nice. I miss it. I always think about like what I wish I could be doing. Like there's so much like random ass makeup that I wish I could just review and talk about. And I've been weirdly stressing about the direction I want to take my channel, what videos I want to make. And I don't want to think about any of that anymore, to be quite honest. I just kind of want to exist on this platform. And I've always said that I'm just somebody who loves makeup and therefore buys a lot of it. I think specifically I say I'm just a bitch who buys a lot of makeup. So I would love to just do that on my channel. Just talk about the makeup I buy, talk about it honestly, talk about other makeup, just live my life, share my favorite thing on everybody else. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm not going to stress it so much anymore. If you do listen to the Half Cousins podcast, a friend of ours, Tony, aka the Regular Girl Reviews, who go subscribe to her new podcast on YouTube and go follow her on all social medias. You can't miss her because I love her. But Tony was describing this process of starting YouTube and just having so much fun with it and being really excited for what she was going to film next. And it really made me miss this. It made me miss that feeling. It made me miss the feeling of I'm so excited to make the next video. I'm so excited for what I'm going to do next. I have so many ideas. I just want to film. I just want to love makeup. I just want to be excited about makeup with other people. Because I have that with my friends. Like I think about all the times I text Teresa and I'm like, did you try this makeup thing yet? And we like hype each other up about makeup. I love that and I miss that. And I don't have anybody to talk about stuff like that with in my real life. Side note, Georgia linked Tony's channel. Everybody go subscribe to Tony immediately. Thank you. She's the best. I just miss the fun parts of YouTube. I miss the community. I miss enjoying the hobby. I miss connecting with other people who loves makeup as much as I do. So I think I'm just not going to sweat it anymore. That's really all I can do. I'm not promising I'll be great at having a regular schedule, more motorcycles, but I'm going to try my best. So that's where I am now. Long story short, after I posted my last update, took a turn for the worst. Getting better. Just trying to not be so inside my head about how I'm going to come back to YouTube, and I just need to do it. Like Hannah Smoky Glow Hannah was telling me that I should just do something like really light and mindless just to get myself back in a routine, because I think that's also the problem is I'm out of my routine. And once I'm out of a routine, it's so hard to put me back in. So we'll see how it goes. Can you do a live with the Garbage Queen? Absolutely. Teresa, make this happen with me. Mental health really messes up plans. Exactly. I keep thinking I'm on StreamYard and I could put comments up on the screen, but I didn't think that far ahead. So that's all I had to say. I spoke for like 10 minutes about my life. So now I'm just open to whatever you guys want to talk about. Mental health isn't a linear path, especially if any trauma to heal. As long as there's somewhat of an upward trend, even if there's some serious lows, you're doing well. Thank you. I think I needed to hear that. I knew in theory that things could get worse before they got better, but I wasn't prepared for when that happened. Oh, thank you, Amy. Amy says looking beautiful today. Thank you so much. This is basically the makeup I went to work in, so I appreciate that. Halloween plans? Probably gonna order takeout and watch scary movies because we can't go anywhere. Or nor would I want to, because I don't trust anybody. You and Teresa should have a highlighter jewel. This is the thing, though. We own all of the same highlighters. Because one of us is always making the other buy one. Your comments in George's recent videos have been making me laugh. A half-cousin stream with Teresa. Absolutely. Teresa is welcome on the podcast anytime because it's always fucking hilarious when Teresa's on the podcast. Halloween stream, maybe. I'm pretty sure Matt has off that day, and that's one of our holidays that we both like to spend together. Not, the normal ones like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween. What maskless influencer parties you going to? The ones in my own house where I'm alone. So welcome to my influencer party, everybody. You're all welcome. It's here. It's right now. I'm at 555 Wear a Mask Street, and that's where you can find me. You're all invited. It's happening right now. How is Matt doing? He's fine. He's the same. Matt never changes. He's a constant in my life. I'm a variable. He's a constant. My boyfriend always takes off Halloween and we do things as a spooky family. Exactly. I want to watch scary movies and, oh my God, there's a bug. You weren't invited to the party. I want to watch spooky movies and maybe either make or buy food. Are you allowed to wear Halloween costumes at work? Apparently, to like an extent. Like, I couldn't go as like a sexual dinosaur, like a scantily clad dressed dinosaur, let's say, or any variety of a scantily clad anything. I couldn't do that at work. I don't know why I just went to dinosaur. I thought that would be a hilarious costume if you were like a sexy dinosaur. But anyway, I could do like work appropriate costumes if I wanted to. Tyrannosaurus sex. Oh, so I don't know though. If nobody else does though, then I'm not going to, because then I'm just gonna be like that part in Mean Girls where she's wearing like the scary makeup and everybody's like, "Oh, why are you so scary?" I am disturbed by this idea. Are there kids in your neighborhood? There are, which is actually why the motorcycles piss me off, because there's always kids like walking around the street or playing in the street, and I'm always worried for them, which is how I know that I'm getting old, because I would be worried about children's safety in my neighborhood. Lacie goes to work at a bra, panties, and some bunny ears, and a mask. Let's see. Oh my God, I'm late and I can't stay. I don't want to throw things. Oh, it's okay. I'm probably going to keep this up because my update at the beginning is really what I wanted to say. And now we're just hanging out. Wear something that could be taken off, a hat, jacket, cape, etc. That's a good idea. I was thinking like what I could do during this live stream, like if we wanted to talk about new makeup releases or anything like that, but I had nothing. So consider this like a loose Q&A. I don't know. I knew I was old when I dressed up as a traffic cone and just yelled at motorists. That's a good idea. Trying to think, what was I as Halloween last year? I don't think we did anything for Halloween last year. The year before that, I was Negan from The Walking Dead. That was a good costume. And I think before that, I was Rex Kwon Do from Napoleon Dynamite, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, because Matt has the Rex Kwon Do pants that are like an American flag, so that was like a real easy costume to get together, but I don't know what I would do this year. ColourPop has a flash sale. When do they not? What could possibly be on sale right now? Let's check. ColourPop. I think you should still get cones outside. I think I should too, just to reserve a parking space. If you were ever to do a collab, what would you want it to be and why? I would want to release colorful liners with matching mascaras with a brand that didn't suck. Ones that would be like waterline approved too, so they didn't make your eyes water. I don't see a sale. Am I not seeing it? I was sad adult at work for Halloween last year. How is that different than how I am at work normally? Ever think of dyeing your hair? I do. I used to dye my hair black. I know. Such a drastic difference to what I'm doing now. I want to dye it, but one, I don't think I could at work. And two, it's just for how often I shave my head. Like I just shaved it like 2 days ago. I would have to constantly be bleaching it and dyeing it, and I don't want to do that. Especially since my hair is so thick and so naturally dark that even at this length, it would be a nightmare to bleach probably. Ugh. Let's see. I need y'all's help. I'm dressing as a witch for Halloween. Should I do orange and black or purple and black? Ooh. Both are good. I feel like I'm partial to orange and black because classics, but there's also green and black. Or green, purple, and black. Or all of the above. I want decent mascara, the colorful mascaras. I like the ColourPop ones, but they get flaky as they dry out, at least on me. I would agree with that. You should go blonde? Can you see me as a blonde? Is that a thing that I couldn't pull off? I haven't thought about it. Oh, my friend Paige is here. Hi, I love you too. Do a dark color and shave patterns. I don't think you all realize I work in an office setting. I know it doesn't look like it, but at work, I'm normally, this part's covered, and my makeup's like not so bad for work. God, that's a mood on hair bleaching I can do 40 pound without any form of breaking easy. I don't know what that means, but I assume it backs up my point. Okay, but red hair should be too powerful. I had red hair for like a hot second, and I like always flip back and forth between red and black, but it's just easier for me to keep my natural color. Because when I had red hair, it wasn't easy for me to get a perfect red eyebrow color. Like I used to have to put the ABH dip brow in auburn in my eyes, but then I'd have to go over it with a red eyeshadow because their auburn shade wasn't quite right. Okay, now people are saying blonde, people are saying purple. You'd make a cute blonde. I have a picture of me in a blonde wig from the year that I was Tiffany, Bride of Chucky. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Go in my archives. If you want to see me as I look like a blonde with... Oh, here we go. I found it fairly easily. Okay, my group chat. I'm going to try to not show my group chat. If everyone can see, that's me as a blonde in a blonde wig. That was me testing out the makeup for when I was Tiffany. Red is so hard to get out too once you decide to switch it up, even harder than black, I believe. I just shaved my head for that reason. Oh my god, everyone's freaking out. Stop. I know, maybe the moral of the story is I should just get into wigs. Blonde suits me. What the heck is this? This is some kind of conspiracy to turn me blonde. I honestly never thought about it. Now I'm looking at this picture. I'm like, ooh, bitch. I don't know how to even... I don't have the tools or the understanding to go blonde, people. Get wigs. See, wigs is a good compromise. Blonde, do blonde. Oh my god. It's so different but cute. Okay, you need to get into wigs. Learn from cosplayers. Be your own waifu. What is happening? Start wearing wigs and continue. I can't continue Nisa's series. Only Nisa can continue that series, and she won't listen to me and do it. Use a wig until you can see a stylist. I bleach my hair myself, but I don't want to be irresponsible and teach anybody else how to. Bees in the chat for blonde. Oh my gosh, you're all terrible. I don't like to spend money on anything that's not makeup. This is why I do press-on nails, because when it comes to my hair, I just shave it because it's easier for me. and I like the aesthetic. And I do press on nails because I like nails, but I can't be bothered. And then all of my money goes to makeup. Why does this eyebrow look sadder than my other eyebrow? Just a fluff, just to see if it fixes anything. This is how unprofessional I am. Just a midstream eyebrow fluff. Oh yeah, my eyebrows definitely fill. They've also been on for 12 hours, but this is how good the Patrick Ta stuff is, though, because I just can run this through it, and it totally fixes it. And we're back. See, I like my eyebrows to be as like ridiculous as possible now. I've just gone full. Someone, when I first started doing this, called me fairy brows. That's what they used to describe my eyebrows. So that's my goal now, is to always live up to that. Oh, my friend says, where to go? I'm pretty sure my mom genuinely thinks you're my girlfriend from the comments on Facebook. Are we not? Color and blonde hair is a ton of maintenance, so definitely start with Blake's. Yeah, I think I should start with Blake's. I have this dream of like a yellow Lady Gaga telephone video-esque wig. I don't know why. That's just what I want. You wouldn't even really need a wig cap. Yeah, because I'm bald. Oh, as I'm sitting here, I'm like so aware that this plant needs to be watered. I'm sorry, plant. I will do this immediately afterwards. Let's make it happen, says Georgia. What, the wigs? Okay, let's make it happen. Telephone is honestly Gaga's best look. Someone earlier said if I was open for questions, which makes me feel like a news cycle. So that's fun. But I am open to questions. I have no topics planned. We're just throwing it out there. We're just enjoying each other's company because I had about 9 minutes worth of mental health update to say, and now this is where we are. I was looking at pictures of me with longer hair, and I'm always like, is it time to grow my hair back out? And I think about it for more than 5 seconds, and I say no. So, but wigs I could see myself getting into because it's non-committal. So, let's see. I can see a modern bob haircut. Maybe. I don't think it's time for me to have hair yet. I had to pop off to a church meeting. Okay, bye, Alex. Have fun in your church meeting. Have you seen the new ColourPop Candyland collection? I've been on such an emotional roller coaster with this collection because when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, I like it. I want it. I need it. And then I saw the swatches and I was like, oh gosh, no, because they just looked like nothing. And now I'm like, well, maybe I'll get the roller gloss. And that's the journey that I've been on. Do you have any recommendations for big girl bras? I struggle. Not to be TMI, but the evidence is here that I don't have the biggest chest. So I don't know if I'm the best person to ask that question because while I am a big girl, I can pretty much get away wearing like straight size bras because I don't have much to work with up here. It's all in the rear. I do like Olga bras though because they have the wider band. So it kind of stops you from having like the overflow on top. But that's about as much advice as I can give because, again, I'm not doing much up here. That's more personal than I ever would. We'll talk about my mental health struggles all day long, but when it comes to my boobs, I'm like, we can't talk about that on the internet. Everyone's saying Lane Bryant. I have feels about Lane Bryant because I used to be a manager at Fashion Bug, for anybody who remembers Fashion Bug. And then they were bought by the company who owned Dress Barn and Lane Bryant. And they turned them all into like Lane Bryants. Everyone's okay, just people remember Fashion Bug. Okay. I know that was I remember when we got that conference call that they were closing. What a sad day. I loved that job. They used to give us a 40% discount. And so, because the goal was they wanted you to buy the clothes so that you would wear them. And then people would come in and be like, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? You could be like, it's right over here on the mannequin. 40%. What am I wearing on my eyes? Where is it? Please hold. I'm wearing my friend Hannah's the Smoky Glow X Midas collab. Let's see, does it bend all the way? Yes, good. Then I won't blind you. Let's see, I'm wearing mostly amazing with a little bit of rose in the crease. And then I have hello on the lid, and then I put the ColourPop Sailor Moon pink glitter over that. So that's why it's like leaching into my crease. And then Nutty is my inner corner highlight. I don't have a code. You can use code GARBAGE. If you want to support Teresa, you can use code Smoky Glow. I, of course, am biased because I'm named in this palette. I am part of the group chat that has a shadow named after it. So I always feel a little bit special using this palette. But I also genuinely love this palette for work. Not sponsored. It was sent to me in PR. But I love wearing pink eyeshadow because I love wearing pink eyeshadow and like really heavy blush. So I absolutely love this palette for work. So that's what I'm wearing today. It took me like so quick to get ready in the morning because I knew that I was going to do pink and then glitter. Oh God. Things are dropping. Oh man. That was the longest time phone ever. Also PR, I got the Jen Loves Reviews Ofra Metamorphosis liquid lipstick set in PR. Thank you, Jen and Ofra. Oh my gosh. So that was falling off of my makeup cart though. Oh God, I can't put those back. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to put these here. So instead of ladies and gentlemen, something like hello folks. Oh, did I say ladies and gentlemen? Because if I did, I apologize. That's why I normally go for like, hi friends, people, squad. Oh. I worked for Lane Bryant in college, and I'm too traumatized to shop there for anything anymore. That's how I felt after working for Target for so many years. It took me a while to go back, but now I can go back. No, you didn't mean Paige, you're going off. Okay. Did you see Kat Von D is coming to Ulta? What the fuck is that about? What the actual fuck is that about? Because I thought that Kendo had an exclusive contract with Sephora. So what the hell is that about? Though I stand by the blushes, the Kendo Vegan, Doing Good Vegan, Kindness Vegan, 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 Beauty Vegan blushes, and Doing Good and Discovery. Their blushes are amazing because they have some of the best cooler tones that I've ever seen. Like, I have so many blushes. I've acquired even so many more blushes since my blush video, if you could believe that, because I am a monster who needs to be stopped. But those colors in the Kendo Vegan line are so unique, and I can't dupe them at all. They're just so kind of cool tone without leaning too gray or ashy. I really like them. Stop repressing me, Sephora. Oh, I love your plants. Thank you. This one needs to be watered. I have to water this, and I have a drama table. The table that my living room lamp sits on by my couch has all of my Drama Queen plants on it because they faint when they need water, which relatable. So I have to water them too because about half of them are like, so. Congrats your promotion. Thank you. Kendo and Sephora are both owned by LVMH, but LVMH also has other beauty lines. Oh, okay, that makes sense. To be honest, my theory is that they lost a ton of money because of the former owner and they wanted / need to expand. I'm assuming this is their last ditch effort to save the brand. Personally. But they also, what have they come out with since the quote unquote rebranding? Like, what? One palette that I can think of? I can't think of anything. What are your feelings about the Mandela effect? Oh my God, we're topic jumping, but I feel like there's something to that. I'm not saying there isn't, the weird primer and the weird leftover palette is what people are saying. Those are the only things I can think of. Going back to the Mandela effect, I don't know if there's some kind of other explanation for a collective psychological thought process where we all have a false memory of something. I don't know if there's some kind of logical explanation for that. But some of the Mandela effects that I've seen, I genuinely feel like, wait, it was one thing and now it's another. So, I don't know. I feel like there's something to it. Oh, seeing you happy and smiling brightens my day. I love you and your channel. Thank you so much. Stop. I'll cry. The blushes have not come to Ulta. Well, then what are they doing? They're failing. Because the blushes are the only things that matter. The liner is okay, but it's not better, in my opinion, than the NYX Epic Ink Liner, so there's no point. I know that it would be wasteful and expensive, but I just can't help but be turned off by the fact that KVD hasn't changed their packaging. I'm still not over the name. I'm still not over the fact that they couldn't just be Kendo Vegan Beauty. Not... I know I have to do it one more time. Kendo Vegan Doing Good and Discovery, or is it the other way around? It's Kendo Vegan Discovery in parentheses and Doing Good Vegan Beauty. The vegan is there twice. Blush is the only thing that matters. The name is so cringe. They could have done anything else. Honestly, I wish they were redesign the brand. That's their actual name. Yes. So KVD Beauty, they claim in their manifesto, their words, that KVD are not the initials of a person, but it stands for Kindness Vegan Discovery in parentheses and Doing Good Vegan Beauty. Kendo Vegan Doing Good Discovery Vegan Beauty. Which is why the meme has become Kendo Vegan Doing Good Vegan Discovery Vegan Beauty. I'm simultaneously too sober and not sober enough for this shit. I thought it was Kindness Vegan Beauty Vegan. Yeah, that's close enough. That's the dumbest, laziest rebranding I've ever seen. They could have made it anything else. Just unfortunate. I don't know. I've already touched on this subject a million times, but excuse me, I'm burping up seltzer. I've been like collecting mini tattoo liners as point perks anytime I place a Sephora order, because the minis, this is going to sound ridiculous, but stay with me. The minis are drier than my Epic Ink Liner from NYX. So I'll do the NYX liner to do the big wings, but then do the mini tattoo liners for the inner points of my eyes because they're drier. So that way I can control it and it doesn't like bleed and ruin my whole eye look. Point perk equals burnt. Am I wrong? So like on my desk right now, I have a full-size NYX Epic Ink Liner and then a mini tattoo liner for just the inside parts of my eyes because that's how I need to be. That's the most extra shit I've ever heard, and I love it. Because this is what I've noticed with the NYX liners. Sometimes you'll get a really good pen, take the cap off, perfect, it works great. And then sometimes you'll get like a dud, one that just like leaks and bleeds everywhere, and then you look down and there's ink all over your hands. True story, that happened this morning, and I'm so glad I saw it before I like messed up the rest of my face because I was able to quickly go wash it off. But sometimes the NYX ones, you get like a dud liner, which is fine. It's like an $8 eyeliner, and you can use the Ulta coupons on it, so whatever, and they're frequently on sale. So to have like a drier one that I can control like the really fine points with, that works for me. But it's not good for doing the whole wing because it's just you have to keep going. You know how it goes. And I can't not do a wing liner. How am I supposed to live? Anyway, moving on. My first NYX Epic Ink was a dud, but I bought another one anyway, and that one is good. Yeah, something about the NYX liners. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I don't know what that is. I still don't throw them out when they're bad. I just deal with it. I was excited to see Novel on display at Ulta. I got so many of those damn Ulta or Noble blushes. You can kind of see them. They're underneath my Lethal palette right here. You can kind of see their little pink edges. I got a couple of the two new shades that I'm using as blushes, and I got two of the older highlighter shades that I'm also using as blushes, because my goal lately with blush is to be able to be seen from space with my cheeks. Like, so I don't tend to do highlighter that often at work. I don't know why. I think because it takes it to like full drag level. So I like to have crazy glowy cheeks. So that's been working for me. Have you gotten your Patrick Ta blushes? Oh, have I? My box of new makeup I'm working through is right here. I'll share some of my monster that can't be stopped business with you all. I didn't get any of the original Patrick Ta blushes, but I want them. And I didn't get them, and I don't currently own them because I can't, even in all of my madness, I can't justify them because they're such neutral colors that are so dupable in my own collection. But it's such a lovely formula. They're so soft and smooth, and I know everybody loves them. So if I ever do if I had $1,000 in Sephora wishlist video, which I plan to do, spoiler alert, they're on that list of like, if I was given $1,000 gift card, hell yeah, there'd be nothing stopping me. But the fact that I know that personally I can't just buy one because I'm a monster, I would need to have all of them, and they are such like quote unquote basic nude colors that don't really contribute much to my collection. For that reason, I can't get them. However, when I saw these bad boys, the idea of having both the cream and the powder, and this idea that according to Patrick Ta, you're supposed to put down the powder and then put down the cream, I was like, intriguing. These are more fun colors too. Sign me up. So I put away the money over the course of like a paycheck or two to buy all of them at once, because I knew, same situation, I was never going to be able to pick just one, because I don't know what my problem is. If I like a thing, I have to have all of it. And it was getting such good reviews, so I got all of them. And I have to tell you, one, I'm very glad that these are like more fun colors. I love a split pan blush. I love like a glowy side and a matte side. I love that. I live for that. I love the Jouer blush duos. I love the Color Effects blush duos. So the cream with the powder is so good. And I love that it has this little plastic thing so you don't get powder in the cream side. Genius. I really enjoy these because I feel like they work really well over powdered foundation, which is always a test for me because I do lightly powder all of my foundation just so it'll last throughout the day. So it's nice that I find that I don't have a problem blending this out over foundation. And I just think the colors were really good choices. They're like really fun, interesting colors. Like this one's like a straight brown. That's so exciting to me. And especially this one, She's So LA. I don't really have anything that's like this. The other ones, I could argue that maybe I didn't need them, but they're all so fucking cool. This one's like a berry shade, like a darker kind of rusty berry shade. Oh, She's Different. I love the names. She's That Girl is like super Barbie pink. I gotta do it this way so it doesn't reflect. I love that even the two tones are different between the powder and the matte. Do We Know Her? This one's more like peachy. I love it. I'm so excited to have these. I just wish, my only flaw is that you can't tell what they are just on the packaging. I wish just like the sticker was color coded so I'd know without having to open them what they were. That's my only critique, is that there's no way to decipher them from the outside. You have to open them all. I want to try the Ritual blushes. Ritual de Fille. Did I just say that right? Ritual de Fille. French. Ritual de Fille. I am so into them lately. I'm so into the aesthetic of Ritual de Fille. I'm so into multi-use products and cream products, and I love it. I've gotten so into cream cheeks lately. I am so excited because I again, got the whole set because I'm a monster of the new, what are they called? Hold on. Before I butcher the name. Minus the new limited edition shade that came and went before I can get to it. The Color Nectar Pigment Bombs. Also, I owe a personal apology to anyone who sent these to me, and I was like, cream blushes, I already have some, and then blew them off because then I saw reviews and I became like makeup detective where I was watching so many reviews and looking at everyone's opinion and looking to how they swatched and looking to see if they dried down. And so my apologies for anyone who sent it to me, and I was disinterested at first because seeing everyone's reviews, seeing how they look, the way that they look like stains or like watercolor, they don't look like, because I was worried they were going to stay tacky and glossy. I'm so into them. They were just delivered to my PO box today, I think, so I'll pick them up Friday. I'm so fucking excited. I haven't been this excited to try a makeup product in so long. While I am bummed I didn't get the limited edition shade, I think the 5 core shades are like perfect. All you'd need, cover all your bases. I liked when Teresa did a review of them. She mixed colors together. I'm so excited. I love the idea of like lips, eyes, cheeks, because I could see myself doing that for work. Accidentally took a picture. I'm so into easy monochromatic eyes for work, which is why I'm wearing like an all pink eye with glitter today. I'm so excited to do like put it on the eyes with some winged eyeliner and then also have the same color on my cheeks and go. That to me seems so perfect. I'm excited. Do you think those blushes are worth the price? These ones? I don't like that question. Because what's worth it to me might not be worth it to you, and I'm always so hesitant to tell other people how to spend their money because I realize that the value of your money is so personal to you. I would say get one. Like if there's one color when you're like, I don't have those colors. Oh my gosh, I'm so intrigued. I would wear that all the time. Start with one. Don't be me. Don't be a monster. Hannah Louise Poston's here. Hi, Hannah. Don't be like me. You don't have to do what I do. I feel like my nose ring is bothering me. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be a monster like me. If you are interested in one, try one. Go from there. I lack the ability to do that. Does the brown Petra Duo look like a bronzer on you? Which one is that one? Is that She's So LA? No, I think so. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can't see what color they are from the outside. Right? I think, speaking of Hannah Louise Poston was saying that there's a little bit of redness to the cream side. That kind of takes it out of bronzer territory for me. But the blush shade can definitely pull bronzer-esque if you're not into a brown cheek. I think if you had a deeper skin tone than me, this would be like a really fun nude shade. That would be cool. Lacie, I love that top on you. Thank you. Sorry for motorcycles again. I can't help it. Thanks. I love the shirt. It has a hole in it though in the bottom. I have to fix it. This like trim is also all around the bottom. And then I was in the bathroom at work today and then I noticed there was a hole in it, so I have to sew that. Which one is your favorite on your skin tone? I really like She's So LA because it's so different to anything that I have. But the peachy one I really like too. Not that one. This one. Do We Know Her, which also might be my favorite name. This color, it looks kind of brown on this camera because my lighting's awful. In person, it's really peachy. I love a peach on my skin tone. I just think it's such a flattering shade, and it's flattering on most people. I feel like a peach blush looks good on everybody. How dare you not control the traffic outside your home? Well, I know I'm going to get one comment that's like, why did you stream if you knew that motorcycles were going to be driving by? Which I didn't. I'm just in a city. I'm a person. Talking about lipsticks as blush. So many lipsticks make great blushes. I don't even wear lipsticks as lippies anymore. That's territory I haven't delved in yet because I like when my blushes dry down. But it's worth trying. They say that they can fuck up. You need a sign that says, please be quiet and film a YouTube video. And I'm more important than you. I always wonder what my neighbors must think, because sometimes you can see my studio lights from like the street. And I wonder if people like are walking by and go like, what the hell goes on in there? But also, I'm in a city and people don't think twice about most things. Yes, I feel like that Patch How Do is a cream blush with a powdered bronzer. Yeah, I would agree with that. Tony! Tony's here. Hi, Tony, my love. Everyone go subscribe to Tony's channel, The Regular Girl Reviews. How do you feel about Clown Blush Palette and the Fairy Blush Palette? Are they also in reach? Did I put them away? Oh, they're here. Okay, so Clown Blush. This one, this one is that bitch, in my opinion. These are so good and they mix so well together. I love especially the yellow and the orange. Fuck me up. They're so good, and this was like a great way for me to get into yellow blush. Fairy blush is still very difficult for me because what the hell am I supposed to do with this? I think unless I was doing like drag makeup or very avant-garde, artistic, like Instagram makeup, I feel like it's very hard for me to get this to look okay. Unless I did that thing where the color kind of leaches out of your eyeshadow and goes on your cheeks. But even then, I don't really know how to pull it off. But I've seen other people pull it off very well. But I also love this peach and this pink, and they work really well for draping. I don't know. I also LS. Ooh, Larry brings up LS. LS's blush draping looks with the beautiful colors are outstanding. Go subscribe to LS's channel and go follow her on Instagram because her looks lately, I don't want to be like a creep and comment on all of her videos like, oh my God, you're the most beautiful ever, even though I think that. Her looks are incredible. Especially lately with the blush draping. She inspires me to want to get better at it. The problem is, if I'm not like doing this and I'm not on YouTube, I can't exactly do that to work. So, I don't know. Things I gotta play with. Do you do anything extra to make your eyeshadow stand out with glasses? Everything I do with glasses is just bigger. So, I used to be really particular about keeping what's on my eyes on my eyelid and not letting it go into the crease. I don't know if you can see now, but I totally have glitter in my crease. I kind of like that. I kind of like the look of like all smudged out. I don't know. Maybe Hannah, who's posting Hannah, had too much of an influence on me. But I love that. I love texture. I love making things bigger, like I said. So my wings are actually really large. But because I'm nearsighted and the types of glasses I have, they minimize under my glasses almost. Like, I don't think I would do makeup this big if I didn't have glasses because it all kind of gets watered down underneath my lenses. That's why I got into the colorful mascara and the colorful liner, because it just looked contrasting and different behind my lenses, and therefore it made it stand out. So I really liked the look of like an all monotone look with a different colored liner, or really playing with contrasting colors on the top versus the bottom and separating things out with liner and kind of being a little bit more harsh. Because to me, that looks more visually interesting and makes more sense behind glasses. That's just me. Do you also have hooded eyes? I don't. I actually have what would be considered a protruding eye shape, where my top and bottom lids are really pronounced and almost like bulging. So I have a lot of lid space to work with, but I don't have that much crease space to work with, especially because it gets cut off with my glasses. So that's why I also don't give a shit about perfect, flawless crease work. Like, I've given up on doing the whole like transition shade with a deepening shade, then we're going in with another deepening shade, and we're making a perfect gradient. I pretty much stick to like 2 or 3 mattes tops now. I'll do one blown out crease shade, do some definition on the outside, kind of pull my eyes out, and then call it a day. I've learned that doing any kind of intricate layered crease work is a waste of my damn time, and that doing more interesting things with texture and color makes way more of a difference, and making things bigger makes more of a difference. So I hope that helps anyone with glasses. I did a makeup and glasses tag with Abby Williams. Those videos. My glasses hide the fact that I kind of suck at makeup. I would agree with that your glasses kind of obstruct any technical skill you might have, so you might as well just go nuts. Someone said something before about light in my glasses. I also wasn't planning to stream today, so I love this chill playing with makeup live, Lacie. It's true. Right now would be the time to ask me about makeup because it's all at my disposal, except I'm not rolling back farther than this because I have shorts on and I don't want you guys to see my legs. But if it's within grabbing distance, fair game. How many glasses fog with mask wearers out there? The struggle is real. You have to keep your mask really tight to your nose. That's the secret. Do you have the Lunar Beauty blush palette? I do. I just am worried that if I go to get it, you'll see my legs. But it's this pink palette right here. If you can see it, it's this one. Legs? You have legs? There are nose clip things that help with the fog. I actually feel like I'm nasally because I feel like my mask presses on my nose all day and then I leave work and I'm nasal. There is actually a ColourPop flash sale, but everything's out of stock. I don't need anything. I'm curious to know if you have an all-time favorite cream blush or liquid blush highlighter formulas. Oh, let's see. What do I grab lately? I don't know if I'm versed enough in cream blush to have an opinion on my favorite, but I do really like the Fenty ones because I feel like they work over powder, and that's kind of like a make or break for me. I also love the Flower Beauty Flower Bomb blushes, I want to say is what they're called. Oh, and then for highlighter, okay, for anyone who's 52 minutes into the stream, you deserve to have this. I was preparing myself to do the $1,000 Sephora challenge. Like if I had $1,000 gift card at Sephora. And I was playing around with adding things in and out of my cart just to see the prices. And I accidentally checked out of one of those times instead of going back. So I accidentally placed an order. Thankfully, it was only for like 3 things and not for the entire $1,000 because I don't know what I would have done in that instance. I swear it's not the first time I've done it either. There was a time when I was on Ulta.com where I went to hit the backspace on the bottom of the phone and then hit like checkout. So it has happened to me twice, and I swear it's my subconscious. I swear it's my subconscious being like, do it. But anyway, moral of the story, as far as cream highlighter goes, I have to say, Hannah Louise posted strikes again. I accidentally bought 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light ones. I swear to God, I didn't mean to, but then it happened and I was like, okay, I guess I bought those. I got the original Hollywood one, and then I also got Pillow Talk. These are life-changing. When I tell you I've never loved a glow more, I've never loved a highlighter more. I didn't know I could feel this way about a glow because I'm used to powder highlighters, as I have everywhere. And I've been mostly using the Hollywood one, though I like Pillow Talk Swatch Pillow Talk. I don't think I've ever put a more beautiful glow on my face ever. Ever. Like, I'm saying that as someone who owns 8 million and one highlighters. I'm saying that as someone who's tried all different brands, formulas, that had favorites. This is genuinely the most flattering, beautiful, like amazing Instagrammy, dewy, look like a model, look like I'm doing the Danessa Myers kind of thing, like the most editorial. I have no words for how good this looks. Oh god, okay. So the applicator though leaves a lot to be desired. And I'm not convinced these last all day. I feel like they don't last the full work day for me. But anyway. Pillow Talk I thought would be good to pair with blushes because I like a very pink heavy cheek. Because I do feel as a highlighter, it's like a tad too dark for me. It really crosses that line of being too dark. But with the blush, with blush draping or blush cheeks, like today I have just a shit ton of blush on and no highlighter. For that, I like it. But the original is the one where it's like, you would have to rip this out of my cold, dead hands. Now that I have it, I'm never letting it go. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever put on my face. It's definitely one of the top 5 best products I've tried this year. And I don't think I would have bought it otherwise unless I accidentally hit checkout like a moron. So, but yeah, I really like them both. But if I was going to go back in time, I would probably just get the Hollywood one, but I'm not mad that I have Pillow Talk either. And this looks like incredibly metallic and opaque. When they blend out on your face, it just looks like the only thing that I would ever expect to do the same thing is if you put a gloss on your face, something that would stay tacky. These don't stay tacky. They dry down. And that's why I say it's the most beautiful glow I've ever seen in my life, because it looks like a Mariah Leonard video. It looks like an editorial Instagram look. It looks like a face gloss. It looks like the most incredible glow you've ever seen in your life. And it works over powders. That's all I ever give a shit about, is if a cream product can work over powders, because I will never stop powdering my face. I just can't do it. I don't know how people go out into the world powderlessly. I'm not brave enough to do that because I feel like I need it for my cheek products and so that my glasses don't rub away. It works over a powdered foundation. It works over powdered blush. Oh, I'm so tempted to put some on right now, but I'm already kind of glowy actually from my blush. And I don't like to rave about things this often, this ferociously. But this is truly in the top 5 best things I've tried this year. Easily. I did not know I could love a formula this much. So that's my moral of the story. Everyone who is here with me an hour in gets that story before I do my $1,000 at Sephora video, because I really put these in my cart and one other thing in my cart, and then I went to hit back because it's low on the iPad or on something, whatever device I was using, the back button was low, and then I hit like the checkout button, and then I was kind of like, well, like I saw a little circle of it processing, and I was kind of like, okay. So I will say though, preparing for that video made me buy a couple things that I wasn't planning on buying, so which I will talk about. Like, even not accidentally, I kind of was like, okay, I will. I might as well get this too. They're so pretty. I can't get over it. Yeah, they're still a little tacky, but on the face, like, get out of here. That didn't do anything because I barely put anything on. What else did you accidentally buy? The rest I'll save for a video. Because the other thing I accidentally bought, I'm not like the most thrilled that I accidentally bought, but I'm also not like taking it back either. Like, I bought it. It is what it is. I'll get into that. I gotta save some things for the video. But those glow-ons, man. Chef Kiss. Amazing. Oh my god. I really want the new Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, as she does one for Super Fair Skin. I also want that bronzer. At first I was like, it's a bronzer. Who the hell cares? And then everyone gave it good reviews. Also, someone before said something about Charlotte Tilbury scents. This isn't scented at all. So if that's a factor for anyone or not. I lost all the comments while I was freaking out about Charlotte Tilbury. I've never owned anything Charlotte Tilbury. We went to the site just to browse, and everything is named Pillow Talk. Oh, yeah. It's what Pillow Talk is to Charlotte Tilbury is what Orgasm is to NARS. Have you tried M Cosmetics? I haven't, but the blush drops appeal to me greatly. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting nasally. Sorry, everybody. Has anyone tried the new Glow Recipe Makeup Cleansing Balm? I want it so bad, but I haven't heard reviews yet. Is it? I bet it's terribly scented. It's on Sephora. Let's browse. Charlotte Tilbury is made for uncooked chicken, so I mean, 100% it is. Though I will say, I think the glow wands do run fairly deep. Let's see. First, I'm going to look up the glow wands. But yeah, their whole line, I feel like she's slowly trying to branch out to be more not uncooked chicken friendly, but the majority of her brand is like, when I think of Charlotte Tilbury, I think of Teresa doing the Charlotte Tilbury voice. So that's what I think of Charlotte Tilbury. Let's see. I was looking at the glow wand. They do go fairly deep for the glow wand. Like the shades, Peach Gasm is pretty deep. Pink Gasm, those are names. Now let's look at Glow Recipe. I'm never intrigued by Glow Recipe. Are you live and are you okay? I'm live and I think I'm okay. I'm as okay as I could be. Relevancy, no. Oh my god, it's $32. Oof, I used way too much cleansing balm to spend $32. Papaya smoothing enzyme. Here's the thing though, you wash it down the drain. I don't know. They perform different than Spotlight and Pillow Talk. Ew. Well, in that case. And the Charlotte Tilbury Teresa voice. Charlotte Tilbury. That's how I feel. It's very much like department store, beauty counter. The people at the counter are just going to look at me weird if I go near it. Like, that's what I think of when I think of Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I would never in my right mind buy something from her not accidentally. That's why I buy the Pond's cleansing balm. It's $10. Works amazing. I'm a two-step cleanse person. Like, I'll do the oil to break down the makeup, then also do like a real cleanse after that. Margaret Candleflame. So what I don't understand, is that the name of a lipstick? Is that what I'm missing? Margaret Candle. Oh my gosh. I'm not bougie enough for this. Margaret Candleflame. What happens if I do? Oh yeah, it's a Gucci lipstick. Why though? That is an unflattering color. Oh goodness. The Gucci lipsticks. Talk about like makeup that I can't go near. I'm not. They don't want me. Gucci lipsticks. They don't want me. I'm new in your channel. Questions. Do you do vids about makeup only or others too? I am mostly makeup focused, and I will occasionally branch out into social issues, YouTube stuff that happens, current events in YouTube. Most of that stuff, though, I think is going to be contained on the podcast, and I think going forward with my channel, I might stick more towards just makeup stuff. I don't know, though. I'm just going to go with it. Gucci doesn't want me either, Lacie. Don't feel bad. There's a lot of brands where I'm like, oh, they don't want me. That's what I also feel that way about Chantecaille. Like, I love them so deeply from afar, but I just feel like, I don't know. Even with the blushes, because that's what I would want is the blushes. I can't stop looking at this. I feel like they're just not what for me. I would just look at the pretty packaging and then cry about how much they cost. Gucci isn't that bad. It's overrated, but the lipsticks are good. Let's see. What am I missing? What happens a lot for a lot of people, especially the buxom blushes? Wait, so much is happening. I missed whatever comment. I'm a simple girl. A $5 coconut oil is all used in water cleanse with a soft cloth. Yeah, I have like a Burt's Bees cleansing oil, which is not that expensive, and one bottle lasts me forever. And just a good Soap and Glory face wash. The Buxom blushes. Oh man, those are good because they're a powder blush that looks like a stain. Are you cruelty free? I used to be very strict with the cruelty free thing, and now I have kind of weird opinions on it. We did a podcast on it for Patreon for the Half Cousins Discord and for the patrons of the Half Cousins podcast. I would say I'm like mostly cruelty free. That's as best as I can put it because I have like very nuanced opinions on that, but that's maybe not the time for this on this stream. But I would say mostly I am. I try to be. The Buxom blushes are really nice. I have two and love them. They're so good. I really thought they were going to be all hype. They're not. Water and a makeup eraser. Long live the makeup eraser. I love them. I don't want designer makeup. I'm just very aware that I would be buying it because it's fancy. Like the Gucci bronzer appealed to me so much aesthetically because it looked gorgeous, like a beautiful, gorgeous compact. But then the reviews on Sephora said that it was like light and plasticky. And it's like so expensive for a bronzer. So it goes to show you. I heard that mega brands are lobbying China to change their testing laws. I've heard that too. I feel like I haven't heard any updated information about it though. Have you tried Lime Crime blushes? I have not. I actually forgot that they came out with blushes. The bronzer is cheap, says Teresa. Okay, I trust Teresa. I know you did a mini review. I haven't gotten to watch it yet because I came home and had a doctor's appointment and then I watched George's live and then I went live. So I have to watch that next. Let's see. Let's look at the Lime Crime blushes. Everyone Google along with me. Tell me that the Buxom blushes are terrible. I don't need more blush. Yes, they're terrible. You don't need them. I can't lie to you. I'm sorry. Software blush. Oh, wait. They do not have good reviews. These Lime Crime blushes. I wish I could see swatches, but they don't have swatches on Sephora. Not Sephora, Ulta. The colors are really pretty. The compact is pretty. It looks like Lisa Frank makeup. Lime Crime glosses are good, though. I swear by the glosses. The UK and EU have been lobbying China for years over their animal testing. Blushes are some of my favorite makeup. Me too. Lacie recommends a blush or highlighter, and I buy it. It's a pattern. Okay, well then don't buy them. You don't need them. They're not worth it. Lime Crime is a whole ass mess. Oh yeah. For everything they do right, they do 10 things wrong. That's my opinion on Lime Crime. Lid light eyeshadow. What the hell is this? Just shiny eyeshadow in a compact. Well, I've been doing this for over an hour, so I might wrap it up soon because I don't need to put a stream more than an hour on my channel. So if anyone has any final thoughts, opinions, questions, it's also starting to get dark out. I can tell the light's really getting fucked now. And I have to water my sad ass dramatic plant, and I have more dramatic plants over there that need water. Do you have any favorite black-owned brands? Ooh, someone before mentioned Colored Rain and their new eyeshadow palette. I did order that. With eyeshadow palettes, I try so hard to wait for reviews now because I own too much eyeshadow to impulse buy something. But I did buy, what's the Colored Rain new palette called? I know, it's just me Googling makeup for an hour. Colored Rain. Let's see. Juicy Boost. Is that just the brand? The Juicy Boost collection. Juicy Boost. That's what it's called. I got the flat one, not the folded one. And I think all the pans are magnetic too. I'm so fucking excited. Does the Buxom blush and Seychelles work for fair skin? I mean, I have very fair skin, but I also like very heavy blush. And it's very brown. Excuse me. So I like to put it over other blush colors. But take my opinion with a grain of salt because I also really like bold cheeks lately. Top neutral palettes for POC. Everything is always so light, so it barely works. I feel like because I am fair, it's very hard for me to give an answer to that question because I wouldn't have a perspective to speak on. But if anyone in the chat knows one, say it and I'll shout it out because I don't want to give anything wrong because I am so fair that I can only really speak for myself. And I know, unfortunately, a lot of nude palettes that have been released in the past, unfortunately, do skew light, which is unfortunate. Right? What am I thinking of right now? I was thinking of the new Midas collab, but those are face palettes. I'm trying to think. Browse my own Instagram for ideas. Yeah, I'm just seeing colorful makeup because I rarely buy neutral palettes. Maybe I'm not the best person to ask in general, unfortunately. I love my Vivid Pigment palette from them. I love the Vivid Pigments. That's why I had to get the Juicy Boost palette because I love their Vivid Pigment so much. Sydney Grace Co. makes a light and deeper version of their palettes. I can't speak for how well they'll work in your skin tone, but I think they're worth checking out. Hi, everybody that's just coming in. I feel bad because I'm getting ready to leave soon because I've been doing this for an hour and I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. Let's see. Because I'm trying to think of like my perfect neutral palettes, and they're definitely just like single cool tone neutral shadows from Buxom. Like that's what I've been using lately. Or when I want neutrals, I really like my Viseart palette. Like I kind of have my go-to neutral shadows, and then I don't have much else. Like what do I? Yeah, I don't do neutrals very often. When I do, it's kind of like a little Buxom palette that I put together myself. So I really feel like, in general, I'm not the best person to ask across all boards, and I'm so sorry. Rambling Lacie is the best Lacie. I would disagree. This is a Rambling Lacie stan account. I'm sorry, everyone, if you didn't get a notification. I really just did this as an impromptu live because I felt like I missed everybody. And I wanted to, like, give an update that I'm okay, or that I guess technically I wasn't okay, but I am now. I want to say Color Ring Queen of Hearts too, but I don't have dark skin either. That's what I'm saying. I'm very reluctant to recommend something for deeper skin when I don't personally have deeper skin. I don't want to misspeak. But other than that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Water my dramatic plants. Water myself, as somebody else said earlier. And then I'm hoping, because like I said in the beginning of the stream, Georgia and I are going to play around with our filming schedule for the Half Cousins podcast so that I can have more time on the weekends to film videos for this channel. So I know Angel says Jackie Inett and Nappy Headed Jojoba have good suggestions on nude palettes. Those are definitely two channels I would go to. I love Nappy Headed Jojoba. She's wonderful. We love you, Lacie. Have a great day. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to work on filming videos for my channel and getting them up throughout the week. Like 1 or 2 a week is kind of what I'm striving for. Plus, you could always catch me on the podcast that is very regular because Georgia keeps me in line. So otherwise, I would probably flake out on that too. But other than that, thank you all for hanging out with me. Motorcycles are going to send us out. Bye, guys.